2K Sports in a is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome to historic Oakmont Country Club. It opened in 1903 and is still challenging even today's top players. It's the opening round of the U.S. Open. It looks like a great day out there. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group. Our coverage of the U.S. Open rolls on here on 2K Sports. Let's get right out to the action on the course. I like the looks of this. Time for the second shot on the first hole. That's a golf clap right there. Well done. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Most players with such a short distance are not going to challenge this hole with the driver. They're going to lay it up with some sort of iron, just have a wedge for their second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front and all kinds of movement on it. This is a wonderful short par 4.
Going and going and going.
Oh, just hammered that drive, and now an eagle putt on a par 4.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
This starts on a really good line. He's got this putt for birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event. Teeing off here on the third.
Church pews down the left-hand side, and the longer you go into the fairway, the more narrow that fairway.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome back to our PGA Tour coverage here on 2K Sports. Let's get right out to the action. This is about a 120-yard shot.
This is gonna work.
3 feet remain.
This is for birdie.
Oh, you gotta love this start.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Let's check out the par 5 fourth.
Dog leg from left to right. Again, the church pews down the left-hand side, but a little more room off the tee shot for these players. Second shot is a blind shot as the green and the distance is tucked all the way over on the right and falls down. So players that are going for it at 2 cannot see the green. If you lay it up to the top of the hill, you're going to have a wonderful third shot down the hill. Should be easy to get it close.
That's how you take on a par 5.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
And this putt is way out there. Let's see if he can lag this in close. Here comes the putt and starting off good. Big opportunity here. A putt for birdie. Another birdie. That's the 4th of the day. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard.
The high caliber architectural work here at Oakmont on full display here.
Shortish hole that driver is not necessary on. Take out a long iron, fairway metal, and get it to the top of this fairway short of the bunkers. From there, second shot will be slightly downhill to a Redan style green that goes from right to left and front to back with big, deep bunkers on the left-hand side.
Take a look at this attempt from way out.
Next putt is short and sweet, just like you like it.
Sitting at -4. Good shot there.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 6th hole at Oakmont is a high caliber par 3.
Not much of a green to work with here whatsoever, especially going in with a mid to long iron. Your goal here is to find the center of the green every single day.
Opting for the 6 iron. Not a bad shot that. Still a chance. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You gotta love a downhill left-righter.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2.
Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Bunker down the right-hand side could see a lot of action as this fairway does camber from left to right. So be wary of that. Down the left-hand side is where you want to be for your second shot. You get to look down on the green ever so slightly. There is an opening fronting this green, so you can chase your second shot in there if you choose to do so.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. Setting up here with a long putt. Oh, this looks good early. And it goes in. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Difficult tee shot here, straight back up the hill. You got a trench over the left-hand side. It's got some dry grass in it you want no part of. Second shot plays straight back up the hill into the clubhouse. And look at this, squared off green. The back third of it is actually the practice green. This is such a cool feature of this golf course. I love this hole.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Come on. 9 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
A tee shot here, the fairway cambers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right-hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway. But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here. Okay, that's going to play. Got some work to do with this putt. So close. A 3-foot putt. And as we move things along, our featured player is up by 3 shots. We start the back 9 here at the 10th hole.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right. You get it past it, though. Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
This one from a long ways away. Henny, how tricky is this one?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
This putt on the way, looking good. That close. Here's the par putt. Okay, on to the next. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 3.
An 11 runs parallel, but back up the hill, Rich, and there's a trench that gets in the way of the tee.
You want to favor the left-hand side as best possible, as at the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you've got a green that swings from left to right and back to front. Really difficult to judge the spin on your second shots here and get it close.
Nice out the rough here.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missing the birdie there. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at 6 under par overall. The 12th at Oakmont is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards.
Straight downhill you go. Shorter hitters have to worry about the first section of bunkers on the right-hand side. Longer hitters, the ones on the left. If you can find the happy medium, then you might actually thinking about going forward in two. However, high stakes ensue. A difficult area to land your second shot when you're laying up. However, this green is not very difficult once you're on it. Not a whole lot of movement here.
Well, that was a pretty clean strike. Got some good distance there out of the fairway bunker. Let's catch up with Will Zalatoris, shall we?
Second shot here. Very well done.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This now, his third shot. Didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Rich, the 13th at Oakmont, may as well be known as the Nightmare on Elm Street.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par threes in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
And this one is for his par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. He's currently tied for first. 14 at Oakmont, not a long par for Rich, but still some work to be done.
This hole has changed dramatically over the years, not design-wise, but how players attack it. It used to be a long iron, find the fairway, and then a short iron second, wedge it on. Now we're seeing players time and time take out driver, challenge it up there, find one of those bunkers surrounding the green, and take their chances from there. Either way you play it, it's short, but it's dangerous.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is just going right the whole way along.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Just one off the lead after that hole.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole.
Fairway cambers from left to right, and this green in the distance, it sits below you, so you can chase on your second shot into this green, especially to a front pin. But when the pin is all the way back, it forces you to deal with that bunker on the right and attack that pin by landing it in the center of the green or deeper.
For more, we send it down to John.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
Let's see what happens out of the first cut.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Wow, you gotta love that shot here at 15, and a birdie chance is on the way. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Out of 16, it's a par 3.
You want to try and land your tee shot, if you can, on the front left third of this green. A lot of movement from left to right here on this green. If you hit it in the front bunker here, 4 is almost a must. But if you find the green, you just might walk out of here with an easy 3.
All right, going to need this one to save par. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Not a very easy one here. It's moving to the left on its way down the hill.
And that's a par. Before we move on, we take a look at the leaderboard, and he is in second. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, but now they're coming into a green that chases away from them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the screen out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
This putt to get to the top of the leaderboard. Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Good looking stroke right here. Yes, it goes.
This was his third.
Let's factor that into the leaderboard and take an updated look. Look at that. He moves into first place. Now to 18, the par 4.
This is a beautiful hole, and this golf course scares me, but this hole is beautiful. A ditch down the left-hand side, bunkers right, bunkers everywhere. Second shot for these players, straight back uphill, again to a uniquely designed green, almost in the shape of a square. 2 tiers, the front one and all the way in the back right. This truly is one of the hardest finishing holes in golf major championships.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. This putt to get to 10 under par.
On a nice line.
And a birdie to finish on 18. Folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back. It's time for final round coverage of the U.S. Open. I'm Andrew Catalan, glad to have you back with us. As our coverage begins, you can see our featured player is in third place. Let's see if he can get to the top by the end of today's round. Let's get down to the first hole.
Could not be more perfect.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Some stunning views from up here, because this green, well, it's very downhill.
All right, the putter can come out now. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left. Okay.
And it drops in. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in a tie for second. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Most players with such a short distance are not going to challenge this hole with the driver. They're going to lay it up with some sort of iron, just have a wedge for their second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front and all kinds of movement on it. This is a wonderful short par 4.
3 feet left.
This for a birdie run.
He improves to 12 under par for the event. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third.
Church pews down the left-hand side, and the longer you go into the fairway, the more narrow that fairway gets. So players laying back with something other than driver. Second shot, back uphill to a blind green. It's got a runoff area fronting it and a runoff area behind it, making distance control so important.
Wow, he's going to like that one. 5 feet remains.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Let's take a closer look at the par 5 fourth.
And the church pews once again down the left-hand side. Second shot completely blind to the green. If you can, lay it up to a high spot over on the left-hand side. Third shot goes straight downhill to a green that's receptive for all kinds of wedges.
That is a big-time drive.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
I'd say it's about 25 feet to go from here.
They're telling me in the truck we need to see a replay, and I agree.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he has broken the tie and has the outright lead.
We've arrived at a par 4.
Just a fairway metal long iron required off the tee. You want to avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot down the hill to a Redan-style green that works from right to left and front to back. Big bunkers on the left-hand side you want no part of.
Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
I think he's caught that one quite nicely. Trying to get to 16 under with this putt. Oh, nice looking putt. And it drops for birdie.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Mid to long iron required here to a green that looks so much smaller than it actually is. Not a whole lot of pin placements on this green. Find the center of the green and 2-putt and get out of there.
This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Looking for another birdie here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Don't be fooled. It starts straight, but there's definite movement to the right at the end.
Currently sitting at an impressive 17 under for this event.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Bunker down the right-hand side could see a lot of action as this fairway does camber from left to right. So be wary of that. Down the left-hand side is where you want to be for your second shot. You get to look down on the green ever so slightly. There is an opening fronting this green, so you can chase your second shot in there if you choose to do so.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. This one is 13 feet out. He makes the putt. That's birdie number 6 today. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Straight uphill the entire way. Great feature on the left-hand side there with all the gores, the junk, all of that. You want to avoid that at all costs. Even hitting the bunkers right is fine. Second shot plays back uphill, back into this clubhouse to a really cool-looking squared-off green. The back third of it is the putting green.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. The putt goes in, and the lead continues to grow. Quick glance at the leaderboard, and he is up by 6. This hole is a par 4.
A tee shot here. The fairway cambers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right-hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway. But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
That's a pretty good shot right there. This is a 9-iron on the way. Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And he nails the putt. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. A par 4 here.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right. You get it past it, though. Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
Ooh, boy, not pretty.
Yeah, this is lovely.
What a beautiful leave right there.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
8 feet remains. He makes the putt and extends his lead. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
Hole number 11 is a par 4.
If you can, you want to favor the left-hand side of this fairway as it's the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you can make out most of the green, not all of it, as the screen runs pretty good from left to right and back to front. Still difficult to judge the amount of spin you can put on that second shot if you're trying to get it close.
That's incredible. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
What a putt that was. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
The shorter hitters have to worry about the bunkers on the right. The longer hitters, the one on the left, find the happy medium. And do you go for it? Let's find out. If you're laying it up, you want to find a good spot. I'm going to say anywhere from 85 to 100 yards out, because you want to be able to maximize your spin on this firm green.
Oh, that was pure. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
Watch this one break. What a putt to make. Well done. And let's have another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And it's a score of -24 as we head to the next hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Hole number 13, a par 3.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par 3s in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's begin the 14th.
This hole has changed dramatically over the years, not design-wise, but how players attack it. It used to be a long iron, find the fairway, and then a short iron second, wedge it on. Now we're seeing players time and time take out driver, challenge it up there, find one of those bunkers surrounding the green, and take their chances from there. Either way you play it, it's short, but it's dangerous.
That is a touch of class. Oh, good look at a birdie here. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
Good news is they give you ample room off this tee. Church-style pew bunkers down the left-hand side. Fairway cambers from left to right. From there, though, you have a green that sits down below you, but also chases away from you. You can land it short and bounce it on there, but when the pin's all the way back, it forces you to go after it.
This is on a fantastic line. This putt for a birdie. That putt goes in. Time to make a move.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
With shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Just too long on that one. This putt from 3 feet away. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Now to 17, a par 4.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, but now they're coming into a green that chases away from them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the screen out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
Henny, what more can you tell us?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Okay, teeing off on the final hole of the event with the lead. Let's see if he can close it out. Oh, flex on that drive. Here's the second at 18. The club choice is a 6-iron. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. This putt to become U.S. Open champion. Right on line, but just misses. All right, the time is now. A win they'll never forget. Our U.S. Open champion at Oakmont.
Hoist that trophy with a big smile on your face. You've earned it.
Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. From historic Royal Portrush Golf Club in Northern Ireland, it's the first round of the Open Championship. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, this week the Open Championship has come back to Royal Portrush Golf Club in Northern Ireland. Of course, the site of Shane Lowry's dominant victory in 2019. Take us through what makes this such a demanding layout.
I think it's just the fact that this golf course is so complete. To me, this is the perfect golf course. I think it's the best golf course in the world. It's got a mixture of fun, simple, easy holes, and it's got its collection of hard, complex holes that you can't figure out the first time you play it. In fact, you can't figure it out the 50th time you play it. This golf course is absolute perfection.
Oh no, looks like the ball likes that heavy stuff. And that's just sneaked into the second cut of rough.
This is a long way away. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left to righter.
Too much power on that stroke. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
It's looking like about a 32-footer.
This is a good stroke.
Yeah!
Time to get back to live play. And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here's a look at the third hole, a par 3.
Hole 3, just one lone bunker there, a short left of this green, but lots of runouts on short, left, right, and long. Distance control is imperative to find this green.
This is a 9-iron on the way. How about this birdie putt? I like the looks of this. It's gonna go! And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. Rich, take us through the fourth hole.
Inside, second shot is of the utmost importance if you want to make birdie.
Time now for an on-course update. Here's John.
Hey guys, I'm down here checking out Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Wow, that was a touch of class from out of the fairway bunker.
All right, let's get back to the action. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. 9 feet remaining to the cup. He gets that one to drop. That's the fourth birdie of the day.
This player is putting for fun.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Short par 4 right here. Birdie is definitely gettable.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Wow, what a shot off the tee. That set up a putt for eagle.
Love seeing that aggressive play, Luke. Great drive.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one looks like it will be breaking to the left.
Putting for birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Currently 5 under for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3.
When the pin is all the way back here, hit it into the center of the green. Really difficult, challenging hole.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And hitting yet another green here today.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
The 7th hole is a long par 5.
Deep bunker on the right-hand side must be avoided at all costs. Second shot, you're landing it into a very narrow opening, so you got to be careful and not lose your focus. Third shot, straight uphill to a green with a bunker on front right and plenty of runoff areas surrounding it.
Rich, talk to me about the Open Championship. Some of those moments that you'll never forget when you played.
Well, I'll never forget the first one that I played in 1999 at Carnasty is what they called it back then. And I thought that I was ready. I was playing great going into the tournament, and all of a sudden it was just diabolical. I'd never seen a golf course this hard in my life. I felt pretty good about shooting a couple of scores in the 80s. And didn't feel disappointed whatsoever. But I also said, if this is how it is every year, I want no part of it because I'm nowhere near good enough to contend ever. Obviously, that's not how it goes. But I got to say, the first Open Championship at Carnoustie was my most memorable in not such a positive-ish way.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Rich, what can you tell us about hole number 8?
All the danger is down the left-hand side off the tee. If you find the fairway, the green is flat and gettable.
This shot from about 110 yards away. Just 2 strokes off the lead. On the green, but a long way away. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
That looked good for a while. This putt from 5 feet away.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. You have have to dodge bunkers here at the 9th hole.
Seriously difficult driving hole here at the 9th. Do everything you can to find this fairway and make this hole as easy as possible.
That is a massive drive. This one is right at it. Here's a putt to move into a tie for 3rd. That one drops. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. The 10th hole is a dogleg right.
Not a single bunker on this entire hole. It's a good birdie opportunity if your second shot is spot on with distance.
This one's heading towards that second cut.
That rough was not easy. Well played. This putt, and we'll have a new co-leader. Another birdie goes in. That's 2 in a row.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And with that, he moves to 9 under par.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
This is an impossible drive back into the breeze with just a sliver of fairway to be found.
Lovely effort that. He's setting up for his second shot. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Eight feet to the cup. Sitting at 10 under par for the day. Hole number 12 is a par 5.
Long straightaway par 5. It's a nice reprieve after a tough stretch of holes.
Wow, that was just striped. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. He's aiming for his 3rd straight birdie. How good was that putt? So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 13th is a par 3.
Good news, it's got a massive green complex as it's dotted by bunkers all around.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, well done. An opportunity for a birdie here. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4.
And a really difficult tee shot here. Do not hit it right in the bunker or left in the bunker. Avoid both of those, and you have a second shot that plays uphill with runoffs. Once again, going in all directions. The worst miss you could have is left in that greenside bunker.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
A great birdie chance here.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and it's an impressive 5-stroke advantage for our leader.
Time for the second shot here at 15.
Out of 10 marks given.
Not a bad result right there. He's got this left for birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. 16, a long par 3.
Bail your tee shot out to the left-hand side and take your chances getting it up and down from there.
All right, we can work with that. Henny, how tricky is this one?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Ooh, that was close. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
This is a 12-footer here.
Let's see if the player can make this putt for par. Nicely done with the putter. As we move on to the next hole, our featured player has a 6-shot lead. To 17, a par 4.
Difficulty here is finding the fairway, but if you can, you're going to have one of the best second shot views in all of golf.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
This is big trouble. This putt left for birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Come on, don't be shy. Oh, no!
A par putt and moving on to the next. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that our leader is up by 6. We finish at 18 with a par 4.
Find the fairway on the left-hand side. Hit your second shot a little bit short of the green. Chip and putt for your par.
Oh, narrowly avoided that really thick stuff. It's a fairway finder.
Second shot here at 18. This is pitching wedge on the way. Oh, what a shot here at 18 and a chance to finish with birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Time to go sign your card and get something to eat. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round one, and he finds himself in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time for the second round of the Open Championship. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And, Rich, as we dig into this second round, our featured player is leading the pack as the round begins.
Yeah, he's out there. He's got the lead. But listen, there's so much golf left to be played in this 72-hole event. Let's see what he can produce.
And, Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Really well done.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Curling ever so gently right to left here.
That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
And a great opportunity to get your round started with a birdie.
He really got behind that one. On the green, but a ways to go.
Starts off looking good.
Getting better and better. And it drops. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Distance control is of the utmost importance on this shortish par 3.
This one looks really good. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. That one drops.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Challenging tee shot right here, out of bounds, comes in close down the right hand side. A couple of menacing bunkers down the left. From there, your second shot goes into an opening. Anytime the flag is placed on the left hand portion of the green, you will not be able to see the flag stick. This is a strong hole.
Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here.
That was a thing of beauty.
This one from 4 feet away.
A really good look at birdie.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Don't you love the long ball, Rich? Driving a par 4, is there few things more thrilling in the game?
Oh, what a play. You know that. I love it when players are aggressive. Way to go. What a shot.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Love it or hate it, it's a downhill left to right putt.
Bit too heavy-handed there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. Just a short putt remaining here. Oh, that just kills you. 3 putting for par. Now 21 under for the tournament. Here we are at the 6th hole.
No bunkers surrounding this green right here, but don't let that fool you. Plenty of runoff areas on all sides of this green. Tough hole.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
Big bunker on the right-hand side must be avoided off the tee at all costs. A 5 here is really good score.
I think he likes that one.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
That was really well played. Okay, this putt from 20 feet away. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
That one just rolls by. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Over to number 8. It's a par 4.
If you find the fairway off the tee, birdie is definitely a possibility.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
He's got this putt for birdie. Chalk up another. That's the 6th birdie of the day. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 9th.
A menacing hole indeed. Usually plays right back into the teeth of the wind.
That's a good one to build momentum on. Setting this one up from about 100 yards away. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will be right.
Wow, that putt was from downtown. And now teeing off on a par 4.
No fairway bunkers on this tee shot as it doglegs from left to right. As you turn to the right and make your way towards the green, it is a very narrow green, but with plenty of distance in it. You can make birdie if you find the right section of the green. If you do not, though, 3 putts will happen.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. A putt from 9 feet. And the birdie putt drops. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Probably the most difficult tee shot on this course. A very narrow area out to the left-hand side. Only the biggest hitters can carry that dogleg down the right. From there, you have a green that sits up above the player with one lone bunker on the left-hand side and a huge drop-off on the right.
Stay in the air. Putting for par. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are on the 12th, a par 5.
Avoid all the bunkers with your tee shot and go find yourself a birdie.
This is his second shot. This looks very handy. Just a 4-footer remaining. That's a great putt and an eagle as well. He's currently sitting in first place. This hole is a par 3.
Straight down the hill, dotted with bunkers, both left, right, and center. This green chases away from you just slightly.
This player's dialed in. What a shot. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. An opportunity to make a par here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
A strong tee shot, a strong hole all around. 4 is definitely a great score here.
Doesn't look like that one's going to stop before the rough. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Ooh. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Finding the middle of the fairway is always a good idea, especially here at the 15th.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. It doesn't get much better than that.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Hit your tee shot out to the left-hand side and take your chances getting it up and down from there.
Looking to get up and down from here. And it drops. Incredible.
Don't you love it when you don't even need a putter to make birdie?
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Love this tee shot. Hit it to the crest of a mound, and from there, it's all downhill from there. I've seen players in the past, as it blows so hard sometimes, take putter down the hill for their second shots. What an incredible view standing from the top of that hill.
The distance left on this putt is 17 feet. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This putt is breaking right to left. This really looks good.
And the birdie putt goes in. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. The closing hole is a par 4.
Down the left-hand side off the tee is the line.
Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out.
Four against the wind to stick that one.
5 feet remain. Oh, that's the way you finish. A birdie on the closing hole. through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.